Hi, garden friend. If you're thinking about starting over in your garden this year, or if you're just curious about starting flowers from seed, but you don't know where to start, today I'm showing you exactly how I'm planning my flower garden this coming season. But I'd like to go through the unboxing of the wonderful seeds that I've just received. So, if you're ready, let's go, shall we? So let's start at the very beginning. I go through my seed catalogs and decide what varieties of seeds that I'm looking for. Now, I absolutely love Johnny's. This was this year's seed catalog, and they have some varieties in Johnny's that I absolutely love. And one of the things that I really love about Johnny's seeds is the back of the packet will show you everything you're going to need to know. Now, for whatever reason, there's a lot of seed companies who don't really give you this detailed information on the back of the seed packet. So that's just one of the reasons that I love Johnny's. But you can use whatever seed company or catalog you like. So I've gone through the material here, and I've made a detailed list about the plants that I want to grow. Now, one of the things that you might want to remember is that do you want tall, medium, and short? And how long do you want the bloom time to be? Do you want continuous bloom? Let's say spring through fall. So you'll want to pay attention to some of those details when you are ordering your seeds. But you also want to take into consideration your color scheme for your growing season. And you'll also need a way to contain your seeds. Now, I simply use this container here, and I believe that it's actually designed to store CDs. However, I find that it works out perfectly for my seed storage. On the back of this seed packet, it's going to give you the information as to how many weeks before your last frost these need to be started. So you'll want to definitely pay attention to that. Now, this seems super basic to read the back of the packet, but I'm telling you, it can save you a lot of mistakes. When I started my seedlings several years ago, I made certain that I bought trays, lights, timers, and a fan. I also have a shelving unit, which I will show in another video, how I set up my seed starting station. And it's important to know how to care for your seedlings. So last year, my seed starting situation got a little out of control. I ended up with 300 flower seedlings. I also have my seed starting, and this is what I started from 2023, obviously. But all I did, now I could have used a diary for this or a garden journal, and I'm going to tell you about a garden journal here in a minute. But all I did was fill out the information on what seeds and when I started the seeds. And now one thing you're going to want to remember is that you'll need to label your plant trays. And I know you think that you're going to remember which ones are which. However, it is going to make your life a whole lot easier if you make sure to label the plants or the seeds as you're putting them in their trays. Now, here's a great gardening journal. It's actually a 5-year garden journal, and this is by Linda Vodder. She's a wealth of information, and she's been in the gardening industry for many, many years. But this is a terrific garden journal that she has, and I'll put the link down below. And this has got a ton of information in it that you can choose to fill out, and it can really keep you on track. There's also a little book I'd like to show you, and it's called Cool Flowers. and it's by Lisa Mason Ziegler. And she is a fantastic resource. This is a handy little book, so you might want to check that out too. Now let's check out and see what I got. Super excited. Now that you can see how I think through planting a garden, let me show you the seeds I'll be growing this year and how they'll fit into that plan. I'm super excited. Have you ordered seeds for your spring planting? Let me know in the comments. And please like and subscribe. It helps my channel to grow. I got some seeds. And here we are. I've got some snapdragons. Now, these are the pelleted varieties of snapdragons. And a pelleted variety is, since snapdragon seeds are so very, very small, that these have a coating on the outside of them to help with seed starting. I've also got Nigella. That's going to be beautiful. And the Scabiosa. Now this is called Fanta Morgana. And I'll show you a picture of what these look like. And here's a Madam Butterfly snapdragon. This is Audrey White, and this is Gomphrena. And a geranium of all things. Now I've had pretty good success starting geraniums from seed, and this just happens to be Maverick Salmon. Oh, this is a butterfly and hummingbird mix. I'm excited to try that, as I haven't tried this mix before. I've also got another mix of beneficial insect attractant mix. So we'll see what kind of goodies are in there. And I have a Rudbeckia. Now this is Sahara. And this is a Scabiosa, and it's called Salmon Rose. And I have an Echinops. And this is also known as Sea Holly. I'm excited. Well, are you inspired to start your 2026 garden? If you're planning or starting seeds, you need to start soon. And I will be doing a demonstration as to how I put my seed starting station together in a few weeks. And I will be demonstrating how I start my seeds. I hope you found this inspiring today. I hope you're having a great gardening day, and I'll catch you in the next one.